My name is Stan Williams. I am 64 years old, and I am a salivary gland cancer survivor. This is my wife, Stephanie, and this is our story. It was 2011, I believe.
2011, yes. We were on vacation in Jamaica, and Stan said to me, "Feel this." And he touched his neck on the left side, and I felt a lump there. And I said, "How long has this been there?" And he said, "Oh, 6 months, maybe a year." And I couldn't believe it, because Stan is not the guy who doesn't go to the doctors. If there's something going on, he goes to the doctor, he gets it checked out.
As soon as we got back in Philadelphia, I made an appointment with my personal physician to have it checked out. He couldn't tell me exactly what it was, but he suggested that I go to University of Pennsylvania to get it checked out with an oncologist.
So they gave him a needle biopsy and injected it 3 times into his neck. And each time they came back and said, "It's benign." So we were thrilled.
After they did the biopsy, it was suggested that the lump be removed anyway because it just doesn't belong there. So we set up an appointment for surgery, and we were called back for a follow-up after the operation, and it was there that I was told that the tumor was malignant.
We knew that getting a second opinion was important, and Penn encouraged us to get a second opinion. But he went to another cancer treatment facility in Philadelphia, and they did not agree with the treatment that had been recommended, but they didn't have proton radiation at their facility. So I felt that, well, how can they speak on something that they did not have full knowledge about? So I just didn't feel comfortable with them making the assessment that it wasn't the right way to go. And we didn't have the same feeling of reassurance when we were there that we had with the Penn family.
I was encouraged by what Dr. Lynn said at the Penn Center about how this new radiation was going to affect me. The side effects he explained were minimal after the treatment, so I had no problem going through it. There was no sickness, there was no physical signs of effect. It's amazing what proton radiation has done.
Stan is a blue-collar worker, and it is physical labor. And through the whole process, Stan didn't miss one day of work. And who would have ever imagined that he could go through all that he was going through and not miss a day from his job?
After almost a year and a half of completion, I feel like nothing has happened to me. They did all of this for me. I felt it was so personal. That tremendous treatment was done just for me. And that made me feel so warm and fantastic.
We knew that he was going to be okay. We knew that we were going to Penn, and Penn being one of the best hospitals in the country, they were going to take care of him.
During my last few treatments, I was feeling kind of sad because I wasn't going to see these people anymore because they were so nice and warm and welcoming to my family, Stephanie. They made us feel at home and at ease.
Technology continues to change and to grow, and medicine continues to change and to grow, and amazing things are being done. So you don't have to stay with the traditional ways of doing things anymore. And Penn has embraced that and made proton radiation such a great opportunity for somebody to get through a very tough time.
I tell people my story, and they can't believe it. "You had cancer?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I had cancer, but I had it treated." And I felt that Penn Abramson gave me a second chance of life.